I'm in the process here of creating my own homemade permanent magnet rotor here that's going to go in a converted alternator. It's converted to a brushless motor. So I'm using, some people I've seen, they'll use a 3D printer and they'll make a round plastic disc that copies that shape there. It's a lot lighter and it has little divots in it for fitting your magnets, exactly the size of your magnet. Probably a little bit bigger to accommodate the adhesive that you use. This one here, this is just off of stuff that I have. I recycled the Neodymium, whatever, those high strong energy magnets from other brushless motors. And this rotor here has 12 poles on it, I guess you'd call it. 12 slots. When this is energized, these each turn into a magnet. They turn into a positive, negative. They alternate, boom, boom, back and forth. And so what I'm doing is I created myself a little template here out of cardboard. It's the same size as my magnets. And being that these are kind of a skinny magnet, I went ahead and I doubled them up. So I have two. What I use to bond those together, this is a Loctite plastic bonder, they call it. And on this cyanocrylate crazy glue, all pretty much the same. You can buy this tube here, this bond, it's like a primer. You can buy it at Home Depot for like $4 with a little tube of crazy glue. But I have several of these left over from when the crazy glue was empty. This big bottle here came from Harbor Freight for like $4. It's 2 ounces, I think. No, it's not even, it's like 3/4 of an ounce. But it lasts a long time. So what I did was I took each of these little magnets, the individual ones, and I adhered a piece of 180 sandpaper onto a good clean flat surface. And then after these are cleaned, I rub them on the sandpaper pretty good, both sides. Did that to all of them. Then I find out what side's positive, what's negative, and I bond two together. I start with this primer. You put it on, you give it about a minute, and then 2 little drops of crazy glue on the magnet, boom, boom. And then, boom, when they go together, wham, they're stuck together. Just make sure they line up well when it's wet. So I'm basically making 12 of these doubled ones. And I've already marked out, you could probably see the tape, a lower piece and upper piece. That area in the middle is just beyond the length of the magnet. Tomorrow during the day, I'm going to use my, like a angle grinder, but the cutoff wheel. And I'm going to gouge out exactly the size of the magnets onto each of these 12 surfaces here. I used a hacksaw already just to make a line up and down on each one of them, and it's very, very close. So I'm going to take my time with the grinder and bing, bing, and cut those little sections out. And I need to gouge these deep enough so that it'll accommodate that doubled up magnet. And the finished product needs to sit at the same level as this. It can't be any higher, being that it's going to rotate inside of that. And it's a very close tolerance as it is. And if they were any taller, I'd probably rip them out. One thing about this crazy glue, this is the quick bond way, and it works. You need to be careful because jarring it, impact, like smashing it with a hammer or it hitting the ground and stuff, it'll, once that glue is set, it's very strong, but it'll crack if you impact it. So take it easy, and once these are glued, don't let them interact with other magnets, bam, because they grab so strong. There's ways you can go about buying a whole kit that'll give you an adhesive and the magnets that are probably a little bigger than this. I don't know how much they are, but I'm not trying to go and do all that right now. I'm still pretty much a novice at this, but I know this is going to work. When I lay these in, once I get this all gouged out, the 12 slots on there, and they're deep enough and they're all going to fit the magnets, you want to make sure you put them the polarity up and down, all the way around. Once that's done, you pretty much have a permanent magnet alternator. So once I get this done and I'm going to run it, I'll let you know. I got a 1,000-watt controller I just bought, and I have a 21 amp hour 36 volt battery that's going to power it. We'll see how good it goes. All right.